The new Royal Derby Hospital opened in April this year, but Florence has not been forgotten. Prominently situated at the front entrance is a light clock depicting the flame of the Lady with the Lamp. Fran Grant is a nurse consultant for older people at the new hospital, but she also combines that with work as a volunteer associate chaplain.
I looked up my graduation photographs and I found the old copy of the Florence Nightingale pledge that I'd made when I graduated. It was quite a moving experience in terms of bringing you into the nursing profession. I came into nursing because I wanted to be a nurse. I always wanted to be a nurse. That hasn't changed. I think for me the faith element came alongside that. God is integral to who I am. So when I am dealing with somebody, be it in my nursing role or my chaplaincy role, He is part of my life, overtly or covertly, as the case may be. But the two roles are different and need to be managed as such, and I think that's quite important.
How do you deal with the emotion of the situations that you find yourself in?
I think that's a very interesting question. I can take you to colleagues and even myself at times who, yes, we cry, yes, we become emotionally upset at what happens to our patients. But I think nursing is a strength we can give to other people to help them cope in extreme situations. As a nurse, I can give a lot of comfort, but I can also give a lot of information. In my chaplaincy role, I can't do that. In my chaplaincy role, I don't read the patient notes. That's not what we do. But I can offer something to hold on to in a different context. And I find I listen differently as a chaplain, and I spend more time in silence. As you relate to people as a nurse, and as you relate to people with your faith, there's just so much to grow in and learn and encounter and be in and grow as a person and grow in your faith, and the two just run concurrently. So it's been fantastic.
Every year in May, Westminster Abbey hosts a Florence Nightingale commemorative service. For Mary Spinks, the organiser, 2010 is a special year, not just because it marks the centenary year of Florence, but because after 5 decades in the nursing profession, Mary is retiring. and also relinquishing her role as the director of the Florence Nightingale Foundation.
The Florence Nightingale Foundation is a living memorial to Florence Nightingale. And through education, which she was very keen on, we hope to improve the care of patients. And we do that by the awarding of scholarships, which are for research or for travel to look at centres of excellence and do comparative studies, or for leadership, all of which are so important today. Florence Nightingale has always been an inspiration to me. She was well-read, and she was a brilliant communicator. She was tenacious. We're a huge number of nurses within the health service, and we must fight for the good of patients. And that's what she did all her life. The service at Westminster Abbey, this year, of course, being the centenary year, was absolutely packed. Student nurses from one of the schools of nursing process every year. This year, it was student nurses from the Florence Nightingale School of Nursing and student nurses from the Armed Forces, because they were the two main branches of Florence Nightingale's life. That's where she influenced most, the army and nursing. The Nurses' Chapel is where we keep the Florence Nightingale lamp that is processed every year. This year, the Dean agreed to dedicate the Nurses' Chapel to Florence Nightingale, and it's now known as the Florence Nightingale Chapel. And that was very emotional for me. It was a tremendous finale to my career as director of the Florence Nightingale Foundation. And I feel now that I am passing over the lamp to someone else to take the foundation on from strength to strength.